Welcome to an English translation of the SEN weekly audio. Today's video presentation is Adopting the Steps of Success by Platinum International Diamond Juan Rosado. Juan Rosado shares with us that in order to grow in the business, in order to be grounded in our business and expand with no limitations of countries and continents, we need to have knowledge. That's the key to success. In addition to having support and guidance by our mentors, he shares with us that he, a person who studied up to 9th grade, he is successful today, and he was able to do it in part because he was motivated, but motivation alone isn't enough to be successful. We can be the most motivated people in the world, but if we don't take action with informed knowledge, we cannot achieve far. So when he was working in his little house as a security guard for years, he read more than 300 books. And he says, I bet that most of you who went to school didn't read those 300 books for fun. And I did it because I wanted to learn. I wanted to be the best expression of myself. I challenged myself every single day. With every book, I took something. I took learning. And he challenges us to learn, to take action with the lesson that we've learned. Many people achieve the first position of Diamond, and then they think that they know everything. And that's not how we do this business. We are always learning. Even Juan Rosado, as a platinum, who is earning millions of dollars, he always goes to ask for advice from his mentor, Dr. Herminio Nevares. Juan Rosado tells us that often we don't grow in our business because we are shy, we are timid, we are afraid that people will reject us or will make fun of us. But those are key in our success. There is no way to be successful if we haven't gone through a process of growth, a process where people haven't believed in us, a process where people have made fun of us. Each lesson of failure is a lesson of success, because through those people who make fun of us, through those people who don't believe in us, we are growing. We become more resilient to keep growing in the business. He shares with us that when he was starting in the business, he first went to his boss. In his little house as a security guard, he went to the boss and told him, I have this opportunity. And guess what the boss said? He said, no, I don't know anybody who has the lifestyle that you mentioned, the big lifestyle, the great lifestyle that you are talking about. That's only in dreams. And Juan Rosado, once he knew that the boss didn't want to join the business, he went on to the next person. He went on to all the neighbors in the neighborhood, house after house. He went knocking houses and offering the opportunity to them. And why did he do this? Because he wanted to know if they were up for it or not right away. If they weren't up for the business, he could move on. It was easier to determine if they wanted to be in the business or not. Oftentimes, we avoid the people who we haven't talked to yet because we don't know if the people will say yes or not, and we are afraid that the people will say no. But by avoiding that person, we are not growing. We are stagnant in our current situation. The only way to grow and overcome those fears is by talking. Talking can be scary, but once we do it, we become better speakers. It's the same thing with giving the presentation. Juan Rosado tells us that when he started the business, and he's been 19 years in the business with his wife, Damaris Rosado, he used to invite Damaris to the presentations, and he invited her many times. She eventually decided to join the business, but she asked him, please don't make me speak. She was a shy, timid woman, and she didn't want to be the center of attention. Juan Rosado, anyway, invited her to speak. Today, Damaris Rosado is an international motivator speaker, a great, amazing speaker, and she achieved the stage the fame that she has now through speaking, by being an extremely shy person to the successful motivator and speaker that she is today. When we go out to give the plan of opportunity, we need to talk. It doesn't matter how well we do it, how bad we do it. What matters is that we present the opportunity. When we have new people in the business and they don't know the presentation quite well, let them talk, let them present. The more times they present, the better they will become. The only thing that is wrong when presenting the opportunity is actually not presenting. It doesn't matter how experienced or inexperienced we are, we have to talk. That's the only way to grow. And Juan Rosado keeps reminding us of that. He, after 19 years of being in the business, is always presenting. He's expanding the business because he feels that he still has a long way to go. He has a dream, and that dream is his guiding point, is his compass. And just like him, we need to do the same. We need to have our driving force that will make us grow. For example, when we go to our SEN trainings in person, to mega plans, to SEN University, we are going there because we are tired of being tired. We are not there to sacrifice ourselves. We are there because we want to grow. We want to remove ourselves from the status quo. We want to be successful. And to do that, we need to be motivated. We need to have a clear dream in mind. When Juan Rosado was working as a security guard in his little room, he didn't have anything, but he knew there was something bigger for him waiting. He just needed time. Often we are impatient to have results. We go give a plan of opportunity, people say no, and we get demotivated. And we don't want to continue doing the business because we say, this doesn't work. I don't work. This doesn't work. It's not you or it's not the project. It's just time. You are doing what you can. Now you need to be patient. Allow time to do its work. You are planting seeds. Also, Juan Rosado tells us that we need to ask for advice. Always ask for advice. It doesn't matter how big you are, how many achievements you've had. When you ask for advice, you can make sure that you are working with other people, that you are growing in the business. He is a platinum, and he still asks for advice from his mentor, Dr. Herminio Nevares. When we ask for advice, when we honor our mentors, we get the best opinion. We get a second opinion, not only ours, because we may be wrong and we think that we are right. Juan Rosado tells us that when he was 12 years old, he had animals and he wanted them to reproduce. He had goats, and he didn't want to tell his mom that he was planning to get another animal so they could reproduce. But because he didn't ask for advice on the best male to get, he got an old male who died, and he couldn't reproduce his animals. Had he asked for advice, he would have had more animals in his little farm and in his little income. Always ask for advice. Trust your mentor. Honor your mentor. Your mentor wants the best for you. Your mentor brought you to the business because this person is committed to you. This person has unconditional love toward you. And when you honor them, your business starts growing because you are edifying them. When you present, you edify the business and you also edify your mentor. Your mentor is more experienced than you. And sometimes the mentor is going to make mistakes because nobody is perfect. But what is important is that we honor them, just like we honor our parents. The mentor is somebody who is there for us, is always there for us. So the key points are: learn. We need to keep learning, keep reading, never stop. We have an amazing book, The Guide of Success. that is guiding us step by step on our journey of success. In addition to that, we need to be thirsty for knowledge. We need to ask, we need to read books, we need to apply those lessons. We also need to take action. We need to present. When Juan Rosado was still working as a security guard, his work started at 6 a.m. He would wake up at 4 a.m. to give a presentation at 5 a.m. and then go to work. He didn't have a place to shower. He didn't have a place where to shave his beard. He would do it anyway in his little room. His mom would tell him, "Juan, why are you doing this? You're killing yourself." He knew he had a dream. And his mom loved him unconditionally, but she didn't know that there was an actual opportunity of richness, of wealth with this project. And he would tell her, "I want to do this. This is for me." Had he heard her, had he done what she told him to do, he wouldn't be a platinum today. He would probably not be in the business today. He would have given up a long time ago. But he knew he had a dream. He never stopped. So when we have people who loves us, telling us, "Don't do the business, this is not for you," don't listen to them. Listen to your heart. Listen to your dream. Your dream is your guiding force. That dream is your rock that cannot be moved. It's grounded and it's guiding you. When Juan Rosado did this for years, at the beginning, everything was a failure. Everybody said no. He eventually started harvesting the seeds that he planted for a long time. And today, he is a millionaire. He's a platinum because he never gave up. So we need to take that lesson in mind. Never give up. Follow your dreams. Be consistent with the project. Have a plan of action. Follow your mentors and honor them because they have the best interest for you in mind. They will always be there for you. And know that you have an international team supporting you. You have a team that is always going to be here for you, a team that is going to guide you. So all you have to do is take action. Have a good day, everyone.